Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that are pushing this truth with nothing but sincerity. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, started off from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. The bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So with that, I want to speak a little bit about keeping your word, right? Like an oath. And us, we Israelites, man, well, not all Israelites, of course, though, but the righteous man, though, the righteous man, we do keep our word, though, and what they say, word is bond, and we do, we got to keep our word, though, man. I remember being younger too, man. Keeping your word was something real important to me, though, and so I try to, give keep my word too, but it was like, even though it was on the left hand side though, but it was still, man, like, to me personally, you keeping your word, man, you have a lot of integrity, man. You had a lot of what's it called? I said pride though, but yeah, like integrity though, So to me, someone that kept his word though, man, it showed respect though, And Edomites, man, they're a bunch of hypocrites though, They're a bunch of hypocrites, and they're the opposite of us though, You can't trust a snake though, man. And that's what they are. They're a snake though, so they might tell you one thing, but they'll do, you know what I mean? Well, before I get this, let's get the book of Psalms. Is it 55? Words are smooth like butter. Yeah, there you go. It's like Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. So yeah, man, they might, when even with these what's it called though, these Christians, right? They come at you all soft though, and try to talk to you all good. You know what I mean? That's their net, man. Them talking to you soft though and all that shit though, that's their net. That's how they get you. That's how they get our people. With that little soft tone and shit, man. That's why when you talk to girls and shit, right? You talk to them all like you don't what's it called though? Higher your tone in your voice though, man, because you might scare them, or you might think that you're an aggressive person though, So when you talk to a woman, you talk to them all like not hella soft though, but all cool and shit, man. You're not gonna be, hey, what's up, like all aggressive and shit, because you're gonna scare the woman away. You know what I mean? So you got and that's Esau, man. It's like Slovakia. And so that's Esau, man. And but the thing is that, these Christian pastors, they don't tell you the full the truth though, But we Israelites, we do. We tell you the full truth though, man. Not look those fucking demons though. But we when we go out there in the highways and byways, we tell you the 100%, man. We don't hold back. Just because you're a woman, what I mean, we're not gonna hold back and shit. We're gonna tell you, hey, when you guys can't be preaching in churches, though, man, you got a man, you gotta devote yourself to that man, and you know what I mean. We're not out there to get girls' numbers and shit. We're out there for the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, though. So so and that's keeping our word to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Going out there in the highways and byways, man. That's keeping our word, though. So there's the book of Joshua 9:17. I'll read down to 20. And the children of Israel journeyed and came into their cities on the third day. Now their cities were Gibeon and Shephirah and Beeroth and Kiriyat. Slaki Ramite. I had always had a hard time pronouncing names. And the children of Israel smelt them not, because the princes of the congregation had sworn unto them by the Lord God of Israel, and all the congregation murmured against the princes. But all the princes said unto all the congregation, We have sworn unto them by the Lord God of Israel. Now therefore we may not touch them. This we will do to them. We will even let them live, lest wrath be upon us because of the oath which we swore unto them. Yeah, because these people from Gibeon, they said they came from far away though, but they're actually from a town nearby or like a village nearby. And then once they found out, they're like, "Oh shit," because they said this, the people from Gibeon wanted to wanted to affiliate themselves with Joshua though. So they pretty much Joshua caught them in a lie though. But before that, they say we have an oath that we won't touch you. And then eventually they found out these people from Gibeon that they're from a town nearby though. So, but then they kept the word saying, "Look, we say we cannot touch them." Then even though they lied to us, we promised to the Yahweh Shem El Shai that we cannot touch them. So therefore, that's what he said. It said, now therefore we might touch them. 20, they will do. We will even let them live. Let's wrath because of the oath which we have sworn to them. So they had them like pitching water and being pretty much the servants though. So they're like, all right, since we ain't gonna kill you, we're gonna have you be our servants though. But you gotta think about it, man. This group of people lied to you saying they're from far away, but they're from an actual town nearby. People would have been like, what? Let's kill these motherfuckers, man. But it goes to show that they were like, you know what? We did, we made an oath to Yahweh though, saying that we weren't gonna touch these people, man. And even though they lied to us though, but that's word to bomb, man. Because this is back in the time of Joshua, man, when they're conquering land and things like that, man. So they were straight warriors though, man. Straight had to kill people. And for some shit like that, what these people from Gibeon did though, it was worthy of death though, what they did though, because they lied to them. But it goes back to word to bond though, hey, we made an oath. We can't touch these people, man. So therefore we gotta let them live. But since they're gonna be living, they're gonna be serving us a shit. And that's what they did though. So this is the book of Judges 11 and 30. And Jephthah vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou shalt without fail deliver the children of Ammon into my hands, then it shall be that whosoever comes forth out of my door of my house to meet me when I return in peace from the children of Ammon shall surely be the Lord's, and I will offer it up for a burnt offering. So Jephthah passed over into the children of Ammon to fight against them, though, and the Lord delivered them into his hands, right? So I don't know why he made that oath, or made that vow on me, though, but I mean, he made it, though. And he smote from even until thou come into Meneth, even 20 cities, and into the plain of the vineyards with a great slaughter. Thus the children of Ammon, were subdued before the children of Israel. And Jabin came into Mezapeh, into his house, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him with timbrels and with dances, and she was his only child. Beside her he had neither nor son nor daughter. And it came to pass when he saw her that he rent his clothes and said, alas, my daughter, thou hast brought me very low, and thou art the one of them that trouble me, for I have opened my mouth unto the Lord, and I cannot go back. See, so he made a vow though. So whoever came out of this house though, he's gonna put it as a burnt sacrifice though, and it's a beautiful, it's a story where she's like, and the daughter was like, well, you made that vow though, so therefore we gotta, even the daughter knew what's up though, even the daughter, right? She was all like, well, since I think she went up into the mountains though for yeah, see, it says 7, and she said unto her father, let this thing be done for me, so she knew like, hey, let it happen though. So you made the vow to the Most High, so therefore, we gotta go do this though. And it said, 37. It said, she said unto father, let this thing be done for me. Let me alone 2 months that I may go up and down up the mountains and bewail my virginity and I my fellows. And he said, go, and he sent her away for 2 months, and she went with her companions and bewailed her virginity upon her mountains. And it says, and it came to pass, she returned to her father, who did with her according to his vow, which he had vowed, and she knew no man. And it was a custom in Israel. See? So she was out there for 2 months, though, right? And she could have left too and everything, though, but she didn't, though. She still returned back, though, man. even the women from back then, man, had integrity. The women from back then had integrity though. So I mean, like I said, the daughter was like, even though the father was hurt, but she still was like, hey, you gotta go. You made a vow to Yahweh though, so therefore you gotta go with it. You gotta go with it. So do what you gotta do though. And she didn't run away. She could have ran away though too, but nah, she stayed though. She still. I mean, she went back though. So think about it, man. Imagine a daughter, right? A woman and shit. Women are more weaker. They're the weaker vessel, of course, to compared to men. They would have been like, hell no, I'm gonna get a burnt sacrifice. I'm gonna be these burnt sacrifice. She could have just easily left though, man. But she still returned to her father though, man. So think about it like that. We are the only ones that are like that, man. You know, we are committed though. You know. And Genesis 22:5, and Abraham said unto his young men, abide ye here the ass, and behold yonder, and worship and come again to you. And 6, and it says, Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. He took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, my father. He said, here am I, my son. And he said, behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamp for the burnt offering? And Abraham said, my son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both for them together. See, and they came to a place where God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order and bound Isaac his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife. See? And it says, and the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham, and said, here am I. And he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast withheld thy son, thy only son from me. That's commitment, man. He was going to go through it. He was literally going to go through that, though, man. See? So he knew, man. Imagine, though. Not a lot of men have the balls to have to sacrifice their own son, though, man. But since he knew he had to, though, he was going to, man. But see, it was a test of faith, though, to see where Abraham was at, Because I think it's Romans 10, and I know the Galatians, though, too, but let's go to the 10th chapter when it talked about Salakia, though. Salakia, so, you know what this one talks about? Salakia. What I know is the book of Galatians. In the 4th chapter when it talked about Salakia. Salakia, though. I couldn't find it, though. I don't know why. I thought I had it in my mind. So, we're known to be the word of bond, though, So that's the thing, right? So there's the book of Tobit 1 and 5. It says, now all the tribes which together revolted, and the house of my father Nephi sacrificed unto the heifer Baal. But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, as it was ordained, and to all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree, the law, having the first fruits and tenth of increase, which that was first shorn. And again, I gave the altar to the priests, the children of Aaron. See? But that's the thing. This was the time of the captivity, I believe the Assyrian captivity. So he was still, it says, and the house of my father, the family sacrificed unto heifer the Baal. But I alone went often to Jerusalem at the feast, though, and it was ordained. So even after all that they were going through, Tobit still, would go to Jerusalem though, man, pays, tithes and all the fees, because he said it was ordained into the people of Israel by an everlasting decree. Yeah, see, no matter they were at a captivity and things like that, he will still go to Jerusalem though, probably like 3 times though, like, it tells you in the book of Deuteronomy, the 16th chapter, you know, and he will still go. You know what I'm saying? Because he said it was an everlasting decree, you know? So that's keeping the word though, man. Here, here you are, in captivity, all these things like because Tobit, he was the one burying all the Israelites, because there's a lot of killings though, So he was a righteous man though, because he will bury them though. So, and that's the thing, man. They had to go through all that shit though, man, and still go to Jerusalem though. Hey, man, that's the word of bomb though right there, man, because it takes commitment and dedication though to do that though, man. So he was Tobit was a righteous man though. You know, I actually like this book right here too, man. It's one of my favorite books too, though. The Book of Tobit. I mean, others too, though. Like I always like the Maccabees too. The first book of Maccabees. Tobit, and then one of my like one of my favorites. Personally too, is the Book of Sirach, though. Because that one puts you up on game. Hey, like on some real stuff, man. That Book of Sirach puts you up on game. But you see though, so anyways, so us Israelites though, man, we were what's it called though, known to keep an oath or a vow, or keep our word, because look at that this be the last precept right here, the book of Joshua with the harlot though, Joshua 2:14, it says, and the men answered her, our life for yours. If you utter not this our business, it shall be when the Lord hath given us the land, that we will deal kindly and truly with thee. Then she let them down by a cord through, and she said unto them, I was like, I skipped to 16. I'll skip to 16. And she said unto them, get you to the mountain, and the pursuers meet you, and hide yourself there 3 days until the pursuers be returned, and afterward may ye go your way. And the man said unto her, we will be blameless if this oath which hath made us swear. See? So it was an oath to swear, saying like we'll save you and your family once we conquer this land though, So you see? So and they did though, they actually did though. They said this family right here, they good though, man. They good. They helped us out and shit though with the 2 spies though. So, with that, hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next one I say, Shalom.